Yo, what up, I'm UndaSkore, and today we're diving into something smooth. I'm talking baby making music. If you've ever listened to an artist like Sonder and wondered how to get that lush, soulful, magical feel to your beats, well, look no further. So we're working at 83 beats per minute. I want to have it quite slow and steady, making sure that there's plenty of space in the rhythm and the melody for a singer. And I want to start off with a really basic chord progression. I'm talking like 2 chords only. That's all you need to create a vibe instantly. So you can't really get much simpler than that. All I'm doing is an F and a C, going up to the A and the E. I'm not even playing the third of the chord. And in fact, we'll move it up an octave. Really soft, really subtle. I'm just going to pan it to the right and put a ton of reverb on there through the send. So you can see on my return track, I've got a Valhalla vintage verb, and I'm going to use this for like any melody reverbs that I need. So now we've done that, I'm going to create another channel that's going to be panned to the left, more reverb on it. Again, analog lab, this time more of a sort of organ sound or a pad sound. And I just want to layer this by doing the exact same chord. So if we just copy that over and then put this down an octave, this will give us more depth in the chord progression. So you can hear it's just starting to sound a bit fuller, a bit more ethereal. So now that we've got the foundation of the beat, the vibe is sort of set and the atmosphere is there, we want to do the lead sound, and this is going to be really important. It's going to be the sort of thing that's catchy, and we're going to use something a bit higher pitched because everything else is a bit more in the mid and lows. So a sound like this, again in analog lab, will do the trick. So after a bit of fiddling, this is what we've come up with, and I've also just layered the chords again in the lower octave just to again add to the sort of overall lushness and depth of things. Now you can probably hear that there's a heavy reverb on there, and that's because I've added another return track using the Solaris reverb. Now this is something I love to use, especially for soundscapes when you're trying to create something really cinematic and really big. Solaris is a free plugin, definitely go check it out. Like I said, it's really good for adding a lot of lushness to your sounds. Now I've got some good ideas for the guitar, which I think will be really important for this beat, but before we do that, we're going to go in and just add some drums, really basic drum bounce. Next up for the bass, continuing with the theme of keeping everything as simple AF, I've got this one shot here. And of course, all I'm going to do is follow that progression of going from the F to the A. Alright, we're sounding good. Next up, we want to do the guitar, and my idea is to basically do one guitar for the rhythm, just again following that chord progression, and then do a second layer with a lead guitar, which is going to do some more little licks and riffs and maybe a solo at some point as well.